What's up, guys, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare Road to Rank 313. Now, the last time I was with you guys, we were actually way back in rank 130, 135, and as you can see, I've been making significant progress, but I am a ways off. But don't worry about it, you can see I'm currently rank 176, but I've been making some fantastic progress these first few days, and I'll be telling you guys why when we're into the game. But 2 days ago, I was rank 50. Yesterday, I was rank 60, and this morning, I was rank 170. I plan on being rank 80 before I go to bed tonight. That way I can wake up tomorrow and do the same thing and just keep on working at it super duper hard. I've been pumping so much time into this, so much effort, and I've been making some decent progress. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and get started with more gardens and graveyards. I'll be talking about my progress, how I've been making so much progress, and just the grind of it all, really. All right then, so the first thing I want to show is that I've actually reached level 40 with my sunflower. So we have 3 other plant characters we can choose from. I'm not very far into any level ups with any of them right now, so we'll play some fire cactus, I think, just because she's a cactus I'm particularly good with. And, ooh, okay, we're on the day version of this. I usually only get this map in the night version, so it feels like a different map to see it in the day, which is something I wish it would do a little more in Garden Warfare 2. They don't really have too many night and day variants. I think they only have it for 2 maps in Garden Warfare 2, so hopefully that's something we could see very soon. With that being said, I'll be trying to focus on getting some rank ups in today's video, but if I don't, I don't. I just sort of want to talk about the game while we play and talk about how I've made my progress so far, opposed to actually making progress in today's video. But with that being said, like I said, as you can see here, we have a lot of skip challenge stars. And you might be thinking, well, Zebra, how are you having such a hard time making levels if you have 179 skip challenge stars? And a lot of people sort of overlook that. Like, I could spend all those skip challenge stars right now, but that would actually be a total waste to spend them all in one go, because 170 skip challenge stars, you know, like, it takes 15 challenges to gain just 1 rank. You know, you gotta complete 15, challenges to level up your character, which will be 1 rank. So if we did that 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, then 90, and then, oh, I gotta focus on you. Don't distract me, I'm trying to do the zebra math. Then 105, you know, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's only like 15 levels, which is like, I need to gain another 100, 140 or something, you know? So to say, you know, like, oh, let me spend all those at once, it wouldn't get me very far. So that's why I try my best to do all the challenges that I can do within 5 or 10 minutes. I skip the ones that, of course, are going to take me longer than that, but that's really the idea. This round, it did not start off well. So I'll be back in a second, but that's the idea I have going on right now, is that I do the easy quests and I skip the ones that take me more than like 15 minutes. But hey, since we have 10,000 coins, I'll go ahead and open up another one of these. Now, these have just been working out so well for me. As I say that, I don't get any of them. But on average, I get at least 3 or 4 per pack. On average, I'm getting about 3. There have been a lot of packs where I'll get 7 or even 10 in a pack. And I will be honest, I did purchase some coins in Garden Warfare 1 just simply because, you know, I have, real life obligations, so I can't be sitting here playing Garden Warfare 1 10 hours a day. So I did buy coins, but, I've still been playing a lot. On top of that, like, I'm still doing full-time work with tons of different stuff, and I'm still playing Garden Warfare 1 5 or 6 hours a day to make sure I'm still getting the 10 ranks. Because, if I buy, and I didn't buy this much, but if I bought $100 worth of coins to Garden Warfare 1, and if I just spent them all, and, got like a decent amount of skip challenge stars, like, let's say if I got like 400 skip challenge stars out of that, and if I just spent all those skip challenge stars right now, I still want to be at rank 313. So it's worth it for my wallet and for the gameplay to actually just go ahead and just, play. So that's what I've been doing. All right, so now we're on the zombie side, which I've actually been starting to pick up scientists a lot more. Now, I'm usually typically pretty bad with scientist stuff on Garden Warfare 1 for whatever reason, but obviously I'm picking up my favorite astronaut. We've been doing stuff with him. I've been doing stuff with where's the chemist? The chemist is right here. Damage 10 plants with sticky exploding balls. That shouldn't be too bad. Get 10 critical hits on players with the chemical. Okay, that one's actually really easy. And capture 5 objectives. Usually I skip that one just because sometimes I'll be on the objective and I swear it just won't count it. So I usually skip ones like that. Avenging 5 teammates, sometimes that happens really quickly, sometimes it doesn't. Really, that's sort of my idea though. In about an hour, you should be able to, I'd say like in about an hour tops, usually you can do a complete level up, a complete rank up, if you are playing quickly, if you're playing well. If you're getting, vanquished a lot and you aren't doing so great, then you're probably not gonna be able to do so. Let me just vanquish you before this chomper gets me. and get you guys because I'm just trying to land. Oh, okay, I'll take it. I'm just trying to land these critical shots right now. Like that's all I care about is just like that. But it's just like one of those things where it's like, I honestly don't care if I get a lot of vanquishes. If I don't, all I care about is going ahead and you know, getting some coins while I play, do decently enough so that I'm bringing in a certain amount of coins, and also making sure that I get some quests done while I'm at it. So that's why it's really good that I can actually play the game and get the 10 critical hits one done, just because that's a really easy one to get. With that being said, let's try to warp around and find somebody to hit. The only thing with the chemical, you know, blaster here is that it's super short range, so actually getting the benefit from it can be pretty difficult. But yeah, I mean, when you play this game a lot, you really notice the big differences it has between this and Garden Warfare 2. Just slight gameplay things, because you know, that's sort of what happens in sequels. Hey, you get back here, sir. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I got it, okay, there is that challenge done. So what are we gonna get in replacement of that? Get 25 assists. Now that one, even though that one will take me longer, like it's worth having around just because it's like, I'm going to, you know, end up doing that naturally, whether I like it or not, is getting the occasional assist or two. So might as well let that build up in the side while I focus on other quests getting done. He held me off for a while. He did pretty well. Let's see, like I think that I will go ahead and skip the what's it called? The Avenge-fied teammates, because chances are I won't be able to do that unless I am my own teammate and I can avenge myself, but let's go ahead and skip that one. Destroy 3 chomper spikeweeds. That one's sort of a 50-50, right? Like those kind are the ones that are tough, because if there's a lot of chompers, like there seems to be today, I can just go ahead and vanquish some of these. But sometimes there's just nobody playing chomper, and you don't wanna just like wait around, especially if you only have so many days left, because I haven't mentioned it in today's episode, but this is the first day we're doing Road to the Rank, or this is the first episode we're doing Road to Rank 3-on-3 with a confirmed end date for the Unicorn Chomper, which is February 26th, which is 2 days, or is it 3 days after? When did it release last year? I think Garden Warfare 2 released on February 23rd? I can't remember. February 20 something. But with that being said, you get the idea. About a year after Garden Warfare 2 releases now, we're not gonna be able to have forever to unlock the Unicorn Chomper. On February 26th, that's the last day to get it. So if I continue at the rate I'm going, which is 10 ranks a day, I can only hope I can keep up with that. If I can continue at that momentum, then, oh, okay. I usually go from that way, so I got super confused there. Let's go ahead. Jeez, there's potato mines everywhere. Oh my gosh, okay, throw that there, throw that there. Oh geez, Chomper, no. Okay, heal myself up, destroy this thing. That's all I want. You can beat me up all you want afterwards, just give me some spikeweeds. Oh boy, I can hear him digging. That's always the scariest thing. He got somebody else, thank you. Here, let's get you, let's get you. And it's like, if I can get a few vanquishes while I'm looking for these spikeweeds, I'll take them. But what was I saying? I was saying something. But either way, you can definitely feel the difference between this game and the sequel whenever you play them both a ton. And I have been trying to play both a ton. Of course, I've been playing a lot of Garden Warfare 2 because of the boss hunts and the holiday events coming up and earning up money for Rux, because Rux shows up twice a month, you know, twice this month. It's like, Garden Warfare is so busy this month, insane. And it's awesome because I love playing these games, but it's just also super duper crazy just because, you know, I only have so much time in a day. That's sort of the hard part. Like, I only have 24 hours in a day, just like every other zebra, like every other human, like every other, you know, living thing on this planet. Only 24 hours in a day, so I try to make the most of them, just like you would. So I try to play a lot of Garden Warfare 1 to get this done, because more than anything, I wanna be able to make Unicorn Chomper videos for you guys. For those of you who might not have the chance to get it yourselves, I wanna be able to get max rank, because if you don't have Unicorn Chomper, chances are you won't be able to get max rank in Garden Warfare 2. So, like, all of that kind of stuff, I wanna be able to be there and do that for you guys. So that's sort of my big hopes with everything. I think that guy who was playing Chomper switched out of Chomper because I haven't seen him in a little while, so that's actually concerning. Yeah, let's try to help finish him off now. Okay, I don't need to, because I need to destroy them in a session, which means if this, you know, we lose or win this game and I haven't gotten them, then I have to get all 3 again, which is always some of the most annoying stuff. Like some of the challenges, oh no, there he is. Come on, throw down those spikeweeds, be a bro, be a bro, be a bro. I mean, oh boy, no, buddy. Fine, you know, I'm outie. I just want your stinking spikeweeds and you won't give them to me. Sometimes I wish they were just mind readers and they would just like go, oh, okay, give them a spikeweed, and they just give me a spikeweed and then I just move on with my life, and so do that. That would be good. I also need to start landing these. Honestly, I don't like how those work, the sticky science balls in Garden Warfare 1 compared to Garden Warfare 2. I just sort of like them better in Garden Warfare 2. I think they're easier to land. And that's sort of the thing. It's like, it's actually honestly easier to level up plants here in Garden Warfare 1 than it is Garden Warfare 2. Like, and why that is because in here, there is no graveyard ops. If you wanna play garden ops, you can only play it with plants. It's not available for the zombies here. So if I want to go ahead and like go into garden ops and earn up some easy challenges that way, usually it's pretty possible. What I mean by that, like, there's some that are like vanquish, you know, like 20 brown coat zombies. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do that one very easily here in multiplayer, but I can do that one in like 2 minutes in garden ops, very easy. But obviously I can't do that for zombies because they don't have that option in this game. So if I get a more challenging one like that, I just have to skip it or spend the, you know, hour doing it, which is never worth it. You know, it's like if it takes you more than like 15 minutes to do a specific challenge, typically it's not worth it. Unless it's something like I said, like with the 25 assists, I can do that while trying to accomplish other challenges. So in that instance, it is worth it, you know? If it was like my last challenge I had to do before I was like done with that level, I would probably skip it. But you know, like I don't even have to. But of course, you wanna try to play your best variant if you can. Like I know that some quests are variant specific, so it's always, you know, a little difficult to do, but you should always try to play your best variant when you know, you're playing a specific class. No, the spikeweeds, I need them. No, the spikeweed dream, it's staring at me. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get it. Hopefully nobody else is trying to get spikeweeds for their challenges right now. But I suggest you just play your, you know, your best variant just because the better you do, the more coins you earn. The more coins you earn, of course, the more packs you're gonna be able to buy, which give you more skip challenge stars and everything. All right, let's go ahead and get across to here. Get it, oh, well, okay. No, okay, it's here, Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, okay, I got it. I don't even care if you kill me or anything. Do it, I don't care. Summon 10 brown coat zombies. That one's not too bad, and that's a pretty cheap one to do, so we'll go ahead and do that one. I just need to be able to be on top of summoning them, so let me go ahead and try to find some summoning piles. There should be one right here. Remembering where these summoning piles are can be a really big thing to do, because you know there's a lot of them typically. Usually there's about 4 or 5 per point, so try to remember where they are and try to find the cycle, right? So what you're gonna do is like you're gonna do one at a time, go to each one, summon them, and then by the time you get to the last one, the first one should already be ready to respawn something else in. So try to do that cycle. Of course, you might end up losing more games because of it, but hey, it's worth it if you're gonna be able to get an easy challenge done. And if you're opening up like the 10,000 packs, often, you should have like more than enough of most of these guys. So typically it only asks you to spawn in 10 of like the easy ones to get to the brown coats, the bucket heads, no, you don't, you butt face. I didn't mean it, All-Star, was getting angry. I don't mean it, you're not a butt face, you're a beautiful person. Except you're just an evil zombie. But you know what, that's a different conversation. Don't worry, please don't cry. So let's go back to this one over here, and we've already summoned in, you know, half of them already. I'm sure there's ones that I'm not actually aware of that are somewhere around here that I'm just neglecting, but obviously I can't know about all of them. And if they, you know, like our teammates capture this point, awesome, because they're gonna be able to make progress, and whenever the team, you know, captures a point, you get 1,000 coins for it, whether you were sort of related to it or not. So that's always nice. We just gotta go ahead and get this last one right here, and then I'm gonna turn back around. And then as soon as, you know, they capture the point, I'm just gonna go ahead and respawn. It looks like they might need my help, so I might just have to go in a moment and just cut this short, because like I said, I'll have more opportunities to do it once I, you know, once we capture this point, there'll be more of them sitting around. And it's like one of those things where I don't have to do it in a session, so I can save it till next game too. I mean, I don't suggest it. If you can get it done now, you know, try to get it done now. Or it might be a dingus like me and just get vanquished right away. This is a pretty tough point. This is usually the make it or break it point, just because there's a lot of defensive situations for the plants, but I don't know. It's overall just a tough game mode in general. But you know what? That's what's fun about it. Bada boom. So we're gonna go across to here, summon you. We only need, I think, 1 or 2 more. Okay, there you go. So that wasn't that bad at all. It only took us like 2 minutes. Did we just like teleport? Without using teleport? What did that say? Vanquish 15 plants with the chemical beaker blaster. We're already using that guy, so that is pretty good. I've noticed that it does that. It'll focus on specific characters for some reason, but only specific characters. So like for the scientist, obviously it is the chemist. For the soldier, it's the camo soldier. For the all-star, it's the baseball star. For the engineer, I have no clue, but I think it's a painter. The pea shooter, it's the fire pea. The sunflower, it's the metal petal. The cactus, it is the camo cactus. And the chomper, it's the toxic chomper. I don't know why it focuses on those classes specifically. Maybe it's different for you, maybe it's different for every person, but for me, that's just how it is. So let's get our first Vanquish 15, or not, whatever. And if I can get a revive or two, I'll try to, because it's just easy coins. But I'm starting to play badly. But you know what, it's whatever. I'm not expecting to, play as well as I normally do when I'm, trying to talk about it all, just because, that's just sort of how it works. I always play better when I'm not talking, because multitasking is difficult. I don't know if you've noticed. Well, let's try to sneak on over here. I'm not getting any of my health. But I might actually end up skipping the, well, I probably shouldn't, because, this sticky balls one is pretty difficult, but I can throw them on plant pots, and it will work that way. Because that's sort of the thing you need to remember. Like, you know how it says damage 10 plants with sticky explodey balls in a session? That means I can do any kind of plant, like any plant pot that's around, I can throw it on them as well. If it says damage 10 players, then that means I need to do like a real life player. So that might be, when I wanna consider changing it or skipping it or something, Let's go ahead, bada boom, jump over there. Hopefully not get hit by the sombrero bean. Get the double, that was good. Can I get over here before, well, actually I don't need to die from, okay. I was gonna say, I don't need to die from fire damage, because I was trying to get you there, but apparently you got me before I could get you. Lucky, lucky. We only need to land like 2 more of these sticky explodey balls, so we should be able to. Excuse me, pardon me, dude. We're all bumping into each other. Man, I miss these maps, and that's sort of the thing. It's like, I really don't know how much I'll be playing Garden Warfare 1 after I get ranked 3-on-3. Like, I'll probably visit it like once or twice every once in a while, like every blue moon or whatever, but I really don't know how often that'll be. Of course, life is busy, so I wanna be able to play games that I'm actually gonna be able to make progress in, and once I reach rank 3-1-3, that's really all the progress I wanna make in this game. I wanna focus full on Garden Warfare 2, getting everything in that game, getting max ranked in that, so it's just like, honestly, I think that in like most ways, I'm probably going to quote unquote retire from Garden Warfare 1 once we reach rank 3-on-3. Like I said, I'm never gonna ever play it again or something. It's just a matter of, I have a feeling that if they don't shut down the servers, on February 27th, the day after the deadline ends, I feel like it's gonna be sometime soon. Or 20, okay, that one's actually not too bad if you don't get it in the middle of a thing like we just did. So let's just go ahead and keep on focusing on vanquishing with the beaker blaster, because that's just easy enough, right? There you go, that wasn't bad, but I gotta reload. Here, hold on, excuse me, sir. I don't know why I did not get hit by that chili bean, but hey, 3 more vanquishes for me. Doomshroom is what got me. But that's sort of the thing. At first I thought, okay, so, the reason why they're making a deadline for the Unicorn Chomper, at the date that it is because they're gonna be shutting down the servers for Garden Warfare 1. And why I think that is just the fact that, if they shut down the servers for Garden Warfare 1, and I'm thinking this purely in a business perspective, I don't agree with it, but I know how businesses work, and especially in gaming, especially with, like with publishers like EA that own, PopCap. What is probably gonna happen is they're going to, very soon, I'd have to assume, shut down the servers of Garden Warfare 1, because one thing, not too many people are buying Garden Warfare 1, especially compared to Garden Warfare 2. If they shut down the Garden Warfare 1 servers, that'll encourage more people to buy Garden Warfare 2. There's the argument that, of course, some people simply can't buy Garden Warfare 2, but they're not really worried about those people. They're worried about the amount of people who will generate a sale out of shutting down the servers, which is probably more than keeping it up. That's the whole idea. Hello, do you need heals? There you go. I don't know if he was the one shooting at me, but I thought it was. Hey, Cactus, that's rude. I'd do something about it. I don't have that good of a throwing arm, though. I really don't. Like, I feel like he throws way farther in Garden Warfare 2. And that might be the case. But let's see, I'm gonna act like I'm not here and then boop over and then get you, gotcha. Get you too, come on. All right, so it is vanquish 5 plants. So once again, if I could actually sneak on by their plant pots and vanquish them with my primary attack, that would actually also count to this challenge. So that's another easy one. We'll try our best to reach, like level 18 with the scientist here in this video. And that'll make it easier for me to reach, the next 3 ranks tonight, so. Ooh. But that's, if, some of you guys are asking why don't I record the entirety of me playing up the rank 3-on-3, just because that would be so much work. Like, you have to understand that, as long as it takes to record videos, it takes twice as long to edit them, render them, upload them. It would just be such a time commitment. It would be like 7 billion episodes, so it's not something I'm looking into doing. And I think it would just end up with me having like a bit of a love-hate relationship with the game. I just want to be able to enjoy it as I make my way to rank 313. And I have been as much, you know, as difficult as it can be at times. And it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm playing the game, even though I don't really want to at that moment. You know, it's like, I really want to play Overwatch right now. But I don't want to play Overwatch because I want to be able to get this, because this is literally our only chance to do it, you know? But they actually gave a reason why there is a final date on the Unicorn. Oh, that's not what I want to do, I wanted to respawn. They actually gave a reason on why there is a final date on getting the Unicorn Chomper on February 26th. And why that is because apparently it just sort of costs money. The idea is that when it comes to, you know, transferring your stuff from Garden Warfare 1 to Garden Warfare 2, that actually is a server load. So what that means is it has to contact the Garden Warfare 1 server where your information is saved. So not only does this tax the servers, but that costs money to run. You have to understand that, like, when every online aspect to a game is an additional cost to the game. So unless the game is generating enough attention and sales to actually permit that cost, then it's not worth it as a business expense. So I know they were saying they were looking into getting it extended, but there's no confirmation that it will be extended, and I wouldn't put your hopes up to extending it. If you're like almost at rank 313, or if you started working right now, you could just barely get it, do it, because you might not have another chance, and I wouldn't, if I were you, I would not assume that I will, because chances are you won't. You know, it's just like one of those things, take the most of life while you can. So let's go ahead and try to sneak around over here. Make sure you study extra hard, get that homework done early. That way you can play more Garden Warfare 1 and get that Unicorn Chomper. See, that's a good reason. See, PvZ is good. You know, it encourages you to get your homework done so you can get, you know, fictional chompers. I think that's, you know, that's a good lesson to learn. Work hard and you get cool stuff. But either way, we're trying to get this last point here. I'm also trying to see if there's people to revive, but honestly, I hate reviving people as a scientist. Like, I don't know, it's just because he has 100 health and that's so easy to take out, especially since a lot of people who play Garden Warfare 1 at this point are usually really darn good at Garden Warfare 1, but I'll try it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Here, let's go ahead and start hopping, but there is a revive right there for you. We will take care of that. I'm gonna throw this over there. Let's see, who can we vanquish? We can vanquish you a little bit. I can vanquish all of you guys. And if you get taken out, buddy, I'll try to help you out. But there is a lot going on right now. So I'm just trying to aim for those revives. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on now. Now let's get rid of you. Now I'm like doing really good in vanquishes though. I'm getting like a good vanquish streak. I'm not even focusing on it too much. I'm just trying to get the people out of the way who are going to, you know, be a problem for me. But here we go, revive you. And if I jump while reviving, it can sometimes keep my momentum and just lower the chance that I'm dying. Of course, if you are, oh, come on, I was about to revive you. Here. There you go, and I got you. Heal myself up like that. Nobody, don't do it. Oh gosh, I got fire damage. This fire damage is not looking good. I mean, I could just try to find my heals again. They're right there, but for right now, oh gosh. No, come on, revive you before I get taken out now. So close. Oh, somebody's reviving me though, and they're gonna get taken out because they weren't a scientist, but you can see what's going on now. You know, I'm trying my best, I'm just trying to get stuff done. While this is all happening, we have 34 vanquishes. So one thing that you can notice about Garden Warfare 2 is that your score is actually how much, I mean, Garden Warfare 1. Is that your score is how many coins you're going to get. That's not the case in Garden Warfare 2. Your scores is a completely different number. So I know that I've earned 10,000 coins so far, so I'm gonna be using that to open up another crazy pack, and typically I usually get about 2 skip challenge stars, maybe 3, you know? It's like my average is 3. And when I actually bought a bit of coins just to go ahead and unpack a few more to make some extra progress, I was getting way more than 3. You know, it was like an insane average. I was getting crazy lucky. I almost feel like I get better, you know, I get more skip challenge stars when I buy coins instead of earning them. I'm not gonna be buying a bunch of, like, I'm not gonna buy my way there though. Like, I only bought my way like a little bit there to keep my momentum going. Like I said, I have 170 stars, but I'm just gonna use those for the hardest of hard quests because honestly, you need them for those. Some of these are just plain out impossible, or not impossible, but are frustratingly difficult and will take an insane amount of time and luck to actually complete. You know, like destroy, you know, 75, or it's not 75, like some of them are like insane, like destroy 5, you know, cactus drones with a ZPG. Like, who has the time for that? You know, you gotta be lucky enough that somebody happens to be flying a ZPG that nobody else is going to destroy, and then be incredibly lucky enough to be the guy who hits it, Like, oh my gosh, like that's insane. Like there's some that are designed to be so difficult that you have no choice but to skip it, you know? If you wanna get it done within this millennium. So, I mean, that's why I'm very, happy that we're fortunate enough to have a different system in Garden Warfare 2, but I still have to deal with the system if I wanna get everything I can in Garden Warfare 2. So, you know what, it comes back to bite me, but it looks like the zombie team actually won this game, so that's pretty darn cool. We'll play one more round. I'll try to make today's video a little bit of a longer video, that way we can try to make progress and try to get at least to rank 177 today. But like I said, if it seems like I'm way behind where I'm supposed to be, yesterday I was ranked 60, the day before that I was ranked 150, I've been making, 10 ranks a day of progress. If I do that, obviously I'll very easily be able to get to rank 313, within the next, week and a half. So that's all I need to do, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So we got zombies again, which I have no problem with because I really just wanna level up the chemist. We're more than halfway there. So which ones, like, okay, so I should probably, keep with the warp 25 times in a session. That's not too bad. Reviving 15 teammates, at this point I think I'll just skip. Heal 50, okay, that one I don't wanna deal with right now. Honestly, because of course the scientist in Garden Warfare 1 does not have the healing link, so it makes it so much more difficult. Warp that immediately vanquished enemy 3 times without being KO'd. That's one of those ones. So let's go ahead and skip that one. Land 100 hits, okay, so these are pretty easy right here. So we'll go ahead and get started with those. And of course, these are the challenges I struggle with, but there's gonna be challenges that really? I didn't even see that one. There's gonna be some challenges I have no problem with that you guys can probably, have a lot of struggles with. It's a balance. Some of you guys, have different, heroes or characters that you play that I don't play, So it's gonna be a mix up for everybody. You just gotta have to determine what's worth spending your skip challenge stars on and what isn't worth it. And that's just sort of playing the game and finding out. Let's go ahead and get Yoon. Now, landing 100 hits with the chemical beaker blaster, it's not difficult, it's just very time consuming, especially since it doesn't take many shots to take things out, but I got a scientist pal, thank you scientist pal. But that's why I like to focus on the plant pots because they're not gonna retaliate back too much, but reloading takes absolutely forever. The fire rate is super slow, and that kind of stuff. We actually have an odd set of quests right now because all 3 of these take just time, Usually I have one that's like, I can churn through really quickly while the other 2 are slower, or maybe just one is slower, but I'm just gonna go ahead and warp every moment I get. If I die, I die. It's not that big of a worry, And it's like, cause most of the time, with characters like these, I can still survive. I can get enough, stuff going on that I usually get about 10,000 coins for a full round of garden and graveyards here. I mean, I want to call it Turf Takeover because that's what it's called in, Garden Warfare 2. And that, it's technically Turf Takeover. It's just 1/2 of Turf Takeover, But let's try to respawn if I can. But of course, the second half, Herbal Assault, doesn't exist in this game. I do have a little video coming up soon of, sort of a showcase on 4 characters that are available in Garden Warfare 1 and are not available in Garden Warfare 2 and why that is. Of course, a lot of you Garden Warfare fans will know what characters I'm talking about and why, but I noticed that this Christmas, a lot of people got Garden Warfare 2 that are completely new to it, who never played Garden Warfare 1, who've maybe not even played Plants vs. Zombies games in general. So I wanted to make the video for those guys who, what if Garden Warfare 1 servers do shut down this year, I wanna be ready for that, and I wanna make some cool videos based on Garden Warfare 1 while I still have time. So within the next week or so, plan on that video coming out where I talk about those 4 characters. I won't spoil what those characters are if you don't know who they are, because I'll talk all about it in that video. I thought I just destroyed this thing. I thought I got both of them. Okay, maybe there were 3, or maybe I just didn't get that other one. It can be hard to tell the range with the chemist, just because sometimes it seems like it's pretty far, but it's not as far as the visuals show. It's weird. But we're making decent progress with our warps. We're already halfway through this point. As long as we, make it like a full game here and not end prematurely, we should be able to get an easy challenge done there. Like it's pretty inevitable that we'll get the 25 warps, especially since we have to do it in a session and everything. Ooh, all right, I got some assists there. The science ball has definitely seemed to help with the assists. Let's see, I'm gonna warp on over there. I just didn't want to walk across the street because they'd see me coming from a mile away. You really just want to sneak up on them. And like, that's sort of the thing with the chemist and some other scientist classes, that they're really sometimes stealth characters. Jeez, we're hitting a lot of people. And that's where you can really make up for how slow the fire rate is for the chemist, is if you can hit multiple people with 1 shot. And it's something you can do. We got a couple, chunks of damage because of that. Because I think that will count as actually 2 sets of hits. Like, I don't think it counts as just 1, even though it's just 1 shot. Maybe it doesn't, I'm not really sure. Of course, I can't really prove it because there's like no actual number counter. There's just a little bar to follow, but you get the idea. But that's really it. It's just minimizing, maximizing, trying to get things done in that way. Ow, my face, that was rude. You darn cactus. Yeah. All right, let's try to get across the year. But if you are like me and you're on the road to rank 313, hey, that rhymed. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below what rank you currently are at and like what your hopes are. You know, like how many ranks are you gaining a day? Just tell me about your progress in the comment section. Hopefully I can help root some of you guys on by showing you my progress. It's just been these last few days I've been making so much of it that I hope I can just continue on. You know, we have 174 skip challenge stars, but I gotta say those stars are going by fast. So hopefully I can make the most of them and we'll see what works from it, but you just never know, right? I'll just be trying my best. So with that being said, we're gonna try to follow this engineer. So if he runs into any plants, I can help him out and maybe steal the vanquishes or something like that. Okay, I hear a pew shooter. Oh geez, and a chomper. This is scary. Okay, so he's not actually in the building, but you are. So let's get rid of you. Jeez, you had a lot of health there, buddy. Oh, you like a solid 6 times. Insane. Let me heal up then, because I don't just wanna run out there and die immediately. Oh, ow, ow. How did you know I was here? You little sneaky. Oh, the cactus, the cactus. Oh, she's reloading. Worst time to reload, I'm sorry. Oh, got you there. And I could like spawn in him, but I wanna save those guys. Like I try to save everything I can, like waste no resources doing anything I don't need to do, you know? Right now we're still doing good, we're still top vanquisher, even though we have ulterior motives, you know? So that's always good to know, that we're doing that well. And that's sort of the thing. There are other routes to do this. You know, some people will just play the classes they're absolutely best at, cream everyone, you know, get 10,000, 15,000 coins a game, you know, win every single game, and then just spend it all on skip challenge stars, or like spend it on a pack, get skip challenge stars, and just skip it for the other classes. You know, that's sort of what some people do, because once you hit level 40 as a character, like we saw with the sunflower earlier in the episode, you don't get challenges for them anymore. So that's like the max level for the characters. So once you hit that maximum, there's like no more room to get more challenges. You get the idea. So I'm gonna be trying to keep up like a status quo on how much progress I'll be making. Since I'm making about 10 ranks a day, if that continues in that direction, then I'll probably not make another one until 250, just because I don't wanna make another video like 2 days from now, even though I would probably just wait longer to upload it or something like that. I don't know though. Like, I don't know how often I wanna leave you guys with some progress videos, but I think right now, like, I don't wanna do one at 200 because, you know, that won't be all too far from now and I probably won't have too much more to talk about than what I'm talking about now. So my plan is to do one at 250 and then to do one while I hit rank 313 and just be so happy about it, you know? That would be awesome. So having 2 more rank 313 videos and then having that extra video I was talking about just a moment ago. So 3 more Garden Warfare 1 videos for sure, guaranteed. Maybe if I, you know, get other ideas of cool things I can show off, you know, maybe, you know, like in that Garden Warfare 1 video where I show off the, you know, classes that are in Garden Warfare 1 that aren't in Garden Warfare 2, I could also make that like an all-encompassing video. I can talk about some of the plant pots that are not in Garden Warfare 2, or some of the summonable zombies that are not in Garden Warfare 2. I feel like that would just be like a really neat video to make. So hopefully, you know, you guys are on board with that, so we can go ahead and try that out at some point in time. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to warp over this way. And then boom, boom, boom. Got you, that was good. I'm just gonna try to heal myself up and warp over here. I see you, sunflower. You're going down if I can manage it. Or not, you are quick. Oh geez, get you. You were taunting. Oh, the double. Now, those were both, oh, those were for the beaker blaster, okay. I thought that they were gonna end up being for the sticky ball there, but I guess not. Awesome stuff. I'm having a lot of fun right now. We're having, you know, like a good round. Unfortunately, we're about to lose, which this is yet another common point where a lot of zombies end up losing, so I'm not too surprised, which just sort of stinks, because I'm almost at my, you know, my warping. So I might actually, okay, wait, did I just get it? No, that was assists. So why I'm doing this is so that I can respawn with more warps, just so I can just churn out this quest before we lose it. Awesome. So if you're ever in a rush, you can do that. Like, respawning doesn't work the same way as it does in Garden Warfare 2, where you just have to wait 2 seconds on the pause screen without getting hit. Here, it just sort of, you know, after like 4 or 5 seconds, it just becomes available. So if you wanna churn it out super quick, not even worry about vanquishes, that's one way to do it. But you can see that we only gained about 6,000 coins, so not as much as I was hoping for, but I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and end it off for right now. All right then, so there we go. There was a little bit of extra progress in Road to Rank 3-on-3. Unfortunately, we did not reach rank 177, but I'm like right there. And I'm gonna be able to do it right after this video is done, but of course I need to be able to go ahead and record some more videos. But for right now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and open up those 2 more packs. I think I have like recording bad luck because whenever I open up these packs on camera, I rarely get the skip challenge stars. Like I get 3 here, which is pretty lucky, but usually like, you know, like the pack I opened earlier in the video, I didn't get any. Which is just oddly unfortunate, you know, because I get a ton when I'm not recording. So let's see if we can't get some big skip challenge stars in this one. 2 more. Okay, I'm still keeping that average from 2 to 3 per, so that's always good. You know, like at the least I can't complain about it. I'm glad it was just not nothing. So there we go. If you guys have any tips you wanna give me or the other people looking in the comment section below for tips on how to rank up faster in Garden Warfare 1, you can feel free to let me know, and them. Of course, it's always good to support everybody in the Zebra Herd. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a like, share it with your friends and family, and of course, comment in the comment section below. If you want to support the video, make sure you comment Zebra Chemist so I know you've watched it in the video and that you are a Zebratastic viewer. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.